Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to build this purple guy house. A lot of you guys saw it in the background when I did the Finn house. I actually wasn't going to do a video on this. It was just kind of something I did for fun. But a lot of you guys requested it, so I decided I'd actually do it. So we're going to get started on this right now. You're going to need purple wool, obviously. You're going to need magenta wool, blue stained clay, gold, blocks of gold. You're going to need red wool, block of quartz, black wool, a couple stone slabs, and then some stone, and then a few minor things on the inside. As we get into it, I'll let you guys know. But anyway, let's get started on this. As always, guys, if you actually build this, feel free to send a picture to me on Twitter or Instagram. I would love to check it out. But again, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start on this build right now. We're going to start with the magenta wool. If at any point in the video you feel like I'm going too fast, you can always pause and rewind it in order to catch up. But we're going to be doing this one a little bit differently than we've done any of the other, like, body type, builds. We're actually going to do the arms first this time, just because I want to see how it works this way. So we're going to start this off with a row of 4 magenta wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then going to add 3 more rows, that exact same thing on the top of that. So 1, 2, 3. And then come to the back side of it. And on all 4 corners, I want you guys to go ahead and add 11 magenta wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then do that exact same thing on all of the other corners. Alright. And then this one. And then go ahead and close up the back. And we're going to fill this all in, but we'll do that later. So let's do the next arm now. So for the next arm, what we're going to do is you want to basically just go ahead and go right here. And we will go to the right on the, go to the front of the arm we just started. And go to the right, a total of 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the 9th block right here, we're going to do the exact same thing we did on that side. So again, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 of the magenta wool. And then add 3 rows to that. 2, 3. And then bring all 4 corners back by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then again, do it on these ones. I think this new method is actually going to be better than the way we do it normally. So I just want to work with it. So again, on all 4 corners, just take these back. And then again, fill in the back like we did the other one. And then actually what we're going to do now, just because I wanted to do them both before we got into this, we're going to go ahead and fill in these arms all together. So what we're going to do now is just fill in everything on the arms. So get your magenta wool and just fill all this in. So I'm going to skip ahead for this, but go ahead and pause the video right now and go ahead and do this as well. And you're going to do this arm and that arm. Okay, so now you should have these 2, big magenta rectangles. And what we're going to do is come to the center of those 2 and go all the way to the back of the left side. And we're going to go ahead and walk forward basically, but we're going to be counting these out until we're on the 5th block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on this 5th one, we're going to be working to the right now on the actual body. So starting off, we're going to start with 3 purple wool. So 1, 2, 3. Then there's going to be a spacing of 2. Then 3 purple wool. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next row is going to be just like this. It's going to be the exact same thing. 3 purple wool. 1, 2, 3. A spacing of 2. Then 3 purple wool. Next row is going to be 3 purple wool. 1, 2, 3. 1 blue stained clay. Then it's going to be 4 purple wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. The next row is going to be 3 purple wool. 1, 2, 3. 1 blue stained clay. Then it's going to be 1 gray wool. I'm sorry, I actually forgot about that block. We're going to need 1 gray wool. And then it's going to be purple wool the rest of the way. Alright. Then the next block is going to be just like this. We're going to be starting on the arm now. So we're going to be going across this whole thing just like that. So from here, it's going to be 4 blue stained clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's going to be 3 purple wool. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 blue stained clay. Then it's going to be 4 purple wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's going to be 4 blue stained clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, then the next row is going to be 4 blue stained clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's going to be 4 purple wool. 3 purple wool. 3. Then 1 blue stained clay. Then 1 gray wool. Then it's going to be 1 purple wool. 1 gold block. 1 purple wool. Then 4 blue stained clay. Okay, the next row is going to be 7 purple wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it's going to be 1 blue stained clay. Then it's going to be 1 purple wool. Then 3 gold blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then it's going to be 4 purple wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then our next row is going to be 7 purple wool yet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. then it's going to be one purple or one blue stained clay, then a one gray wool, then it's going to be 3 gold blocks, 1, 2, 3, then it's going to be 4 purple wool, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, next row yet again, it's going to be 7 purple wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then it's going to be 2 magenta wool, 1, 2, then it's going to be purple wool the rest of the way. Alright, let's do our next row. The next row is going to be a total of 6 purple wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's going to be 4 magenta wool, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then purple wool the rest of the way. Alright, so that's our front right here, as you can see. That's pretty simple. As you can tell, our other one has blood. We're actually going to finish the body first, then we're going to add the blood. It's a little bit easier in my opinion. So what we're going to do now is you're going to come to the back side real quick, because the back is really easy. All we're going to do is go along this arm with the purple stained clay. Or I'm sorry, blue stained clay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So just add 4 to that. And we're basically just extending everything all the way to the back of that arm with purple wool. And then do the same thing on this side. Just bring this all the way to the back. We're just literally taking what's on the side right here and just extending it. Alright, perfect. And then on top here, just go ahead and do purple wool all the way across. We're going to add the head last. Or not last, we're going to do that next. And then we'll add the blood last. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the purple wool across here. And it's not the most insane design. It's not like a huge amount of detail. Like I said, it was something I just did for fun. And the back is completely made out of purple wool. So you can just get some purple wool, and you're just going to get the blue stained clay and extend these parts back still. And then we're going to fill the rest with purple wool. But yeah, like I was saying, it wasn't intended to be a video. It was just intended for me to have, just to have fun. Because I built a lot of stuff just for fun that I don't always upload. And I have fun uploading them, obviously, too. But I just sometimes I don't think you guys are going to like it, so I just kind of build, I'm like, oh, I don't know if they're going to like a purple man house, so I'm just going to build it for myself, and then, that's it. But I left it in the background. Well, I didn't leave it there, but I just had built it here, and when I built that one, you guys saw it in the background, you guys were like asking me to build it, so I was like, why not, I guess, sure. So, that's why we're here. This is why this video exists. Alright, so that is actually it for his torso. Let's go ahead and add his head, and then we'll actually be adding the blood, and then that's actually it. We're finished. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, basically matching it up with the opening where his arm ends. We're gonna start right here, and we're gonna bring this out a total of 2 blocks. So 1, 2, just like that. And then right here, we're gonna be working across, just kind of working on it. So, all right, so now we're gonna add his head, and the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna get magenta wool and red wool and purple wool and a few other colors. We'll get to them when we need them. So what you want to do is line it up with where the arm ends right here on this block, and we're gonna go ahead and bring this out with a magenta wool, a total of 2 blocks. We're gonna go ahead and, so on this block right here, do 1, then 2, and on the 3rd block place red. So you should be 2 blocks off of the body though, like this. Okay, and we're gonna be working from this side all the way to the right now, so just follow along. So we're gonna do 1 more red, then it's gonna be 4 block of quartz, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's going to be 1 red. Then it's going to be 1 magenta. Okay, and that's our first row. Our next row is going to be 1 magenta, 1 block of quartz, 4 magenta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 block of quartz, then 1 magenta. Next row is a full row of magenta wool. Then the row after that's going to be 1 magenta, 2 black wool, 2 magenta, 2 black wool, 1 magenta. Then the next row is going to be 1 magenta, 2 white wool or any other, I'm just use black quartz right now, but some kind of white block. I would recommend like snow or something so it doesn't look like its teeth, but I'm just gonna do it for now. And then 2 magenta, then 2 block of quartz or any white block, then 1 magenta. Then our next row is gonna be a full row of black wool. The next row is gonna be 2 purple wool. Then it's gonna be 4 of the blue stained clay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 purple wool. Then our last row in the front, it's going to be a full row of purple wool. And then all we're going to do is take this black line right here, and we're going to get some black wool and just bring that out 1 block for his hat. Alright, really simple. Okay, so now we're going to do the sides real quick. So for this, what we're going to do is we're just going to go all the way down to the bottom right here, and we're going to take them to this corner and bring the magenta all the way to your 1 block off the back. And do the same thing on this side. And then fill that whole bottom in with magenta, actually, just to get out the way. And I know most statues, you're coming off 1, 2 blocks in the back as well, but because this is a house, it's, a little bit wider on the inside. Okay, so then our next row is going to be like this. It's going to be a total of 2 magenta wool, 1, 2. This is on the right side, guys. It'll be 2 magenta wool. then purple wool the rest of the way. The next row is going to be 1 magenta, then purple the rest of the way. Then the rest of it's going to be purple all the way until we get to that black line, which is right here. And then we're going to use black wool and bring that all the way to the back. Then on top of that, do 2 rows of purple wool. Alright, and then the left side is going to be the exact same thing as the other side. So just literally look right across and you can just copy it like this. And then change the black wool for this line. And then purple wool. Just like this. And then close it up on top as well. Alright, almost finished here. And then just go and do purple wool all in the back as well. And then the black wool, we're going to change that up because we need that for the hat. And then purple wool. Okay, so that's actually the entire build, but now we have to add the little detailing, which is like the blood and stuff. So let's go ahead and put the door in real quick just so we can get that out of the way. Because, well, actually, we'll do that later because we have to add the blood down there. So let's add the knife real quick, which is basically... Go ahead and go like, I'd say in the 3rd block right here. And go ahead and bring that, or actually, I don't know, maybe like the 2nd. I don't know. Just one of these 2 blocks, like 3 blocks in from the front. So 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do 1 black wool. And then you're going to do a total of 2 of the stone. 1, 2. Then you're going to do 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then coming back down on this black wool, you're going to place a slab on the top of it. Then it's going to be 1 of the stone. And then it's going to be 4 red wool again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. So that's our knife right there. Now for the blood, the way we're going to do this, guys, is it's not really any kind of order. Just kind of remove random blocks and add blood. So like in this corner right here, I recommend removing some. And just kind of add it like this. And you just kind of want it to look natural. You don't want to do it exactly like mine. Unless you want to, you can just kind of look what I'm doing. But I think, you know, it's better if you kind of, you know, if you were to drop a cup of water on the floor, it wouldn't look the exact same every way. So, you know, same thing I assume. I don't know from experience, but if you stab somebody, the blood's not going to come out the exact same way. So I definitely recommend you just kind of do it your own way. This hand should definitely have more, we're not even going to call it blood. We'll just call it red wool. More red wool than the, you know, the other hand, because this is where the actual knife is. So it wouldn't really make sense for that hand to have more of the, you know, the red wool than this side right here. So definitely make sure there's more red wool on this side. Alright, and then cover up this piece as well. And bring this back. And you want to, again, make sure it's all kind of, like, you know, just kind of play with it so it looks a little bit natural. You don't want it to look too boxy, ironically. Even though we're, you know, it's all Minecraft, but you get what I mean. Alright, so that's kind of looks good in my opinion, just like that. And then I'll add some right here in this collar right here. I'll add some. Then over here we'll add a little bit too. But you don't want to add any on like his back because that'll just kind of look weird because it doesn't really make sense. You know, it's kind of supposed to be like a splash, kind of like blood splatter. But you want to add it like, you know, everywhere, but just not too much. Alright, so that's kind of how I did mine. But just kind of feel like you have to work, you know, just work around everything. And then now what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove some of the flooring. And this is just kind of making it like he's like kind of like sitting in a put of red wool. So so we're just going to keep calling it red wool just for those that are, you know, sensitive. But you guys know what it is. So we're going to go ahead and just go around the entire build like this. And again, there is no kind of order to this. I'm not following any notes or anything like that. I'm just removing blocks. That's literally all I'm doing. So we're just going around the entire thing. And in the back, it's not really as, you know, serious. You just can kind of go maybe like 2 blocks around like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and connect it over here. Remove all of this just like that. So I think mine over there, I'm only 1 block actually, but I'm already doing 2. So I'm going to keep it like this. And then over here, oops, not that much. So just keep removing it though. Takes a little bit of time, but. Alright, and then once we get here, I'm going to kind of, I don't know, I kind of want to have some symmetry when it comes to this spot, so I'm going to kind of move it like this. I think it looks good like that. And then remove some random blocks right here as well. Alright, so this is what I have for my blood pattern, but you can go ahead and, you know, fix it up if you want to in a different way. I'm just fixing mine up the way I want it to be. And then now what I have here, as you can see this, I'm going to go and fill in all of that with red wool. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead in the video, but go ahead and pause it and finish yours up real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do mine now. Okay, so now that I have all that filled in, you guys can see it looks pretty good like this. And if you want, you can actually take that red wool inside here for the actual flooring. But I'm not going to do that in this video. There actually is no interior for this house. Like I said, I did not plan for this to be a video, so I never designed any interior. I can show you guys to prove it. This is the original one, same exactly like that one. So yeah, so that's pretty much it though, guys. If you guys enjoyed this, please hit that like button. If you like FNAF stuff, I have a whole series where I am doing a apartment based off of FNAF. I can show you guys it real quick if I can fly any faster. But anyway, I'll continue the outro as I show you guys. If you're new here, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can hit that like button, that'd be awesome too. Here is the FNAF house right here, guys. As you guys can see, I've actually added some new heads on here, so you're getting a little bit of an exclusive look here. And I have a whole series building this whole, apartment. So definitely recommend you check that out. It's on the channel. And I also have a Freddy Fazbear house. So if you like, oh, and I have Chica's Cupcake too. I built Chica's Cupcake. So if you like FNAF stuff, I have a lot of FNAF stuff that you guys can check out. And yeah, so definitely check out all the stuff on the channel if you're new here. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.